So, hello everyone and welcome to another video. So, today we will be talking about the series, I don't know how, that I want to finish this year. So, basically these are series that I have read a few books from. Most of them is one, some of them are two, and one of them is none. But yeah, these are the ones that I want to read the complete thing from. Some of these I will have to reread a book from. Some of them I won't do that, but yeah, you know. So let's just get into it. Some of these I don't know too much about because I have a bad memory. But let's just get into it. So the first one is The Broken Earth. And if you have seen my vlogs, you know that I have read the 5th season not too long ago. So, I want to continue on. I have the next 2 books, so it shouldn't be a problem to, finish the series. I don't know how to explain this book. It's about this season's, the 5th season, that is kind of ruining the world, I almost said. And it's different kind of perspectives in this book. I just have no idea how to explain this book. But let's call it a hybrid book. Basically, where you have like a fantasy / sci-fi. So a hybrid that, yeah, don't know how to explain it. And yeah, I have no idea. That kind of becomes the whole thing. But, this is a series that you like or you don't like. So I want to finish this series because I do have the next 2 books. So I will get to it, the 2 other ones, and finish this. Then we have the Bargainer series. I do want to buy myself these books because I loved the first one. And we are now, it's been some time since I read this, but we are following this girl, and she basically have all these beads up her arm because she has made some bargains with the Bargainer. And basically it's been years and he hasn't come back for basically the payments for these beads. But then after years he comes back and now she must repay these bargains. I love it. This is a fantasy romance. It's one of my favorite ones. And yeah, it's just been so good and I can't wait to own these books, finish these books, so yeah. Then we have Arc of a Scythe, and I have read the first book. I do own the second book and I need to buy the third book. But basically in this world you cannot die. The only way you can die is if a scythe gleans you. And basically now the scythe, one scythe has taken 2 apprentices. Basically only one will become a scythe. So it's kind of this, yeah, basically they will basically figure out who is the one that is most capable of being a scythe. So we have good scythes and we have bad ones. So yeah, the first one was really good. I do need to reread the first one. Reread the first one to get to the next 2 because I don't remember that much, but I really did enjoy it. And then we have An Ember in the Ashes. So I have read the first one, but I do need to reread that because I don't remember a thing. I do own the 2 next and I need to buy the 4th and final one. But from what I do remember about this, book, it's about this girl. And basically, her brother is captured, and basically she decides to go to these rebels to kind of get help to get him back. And basically they send her into the military school to kind of figure things out. And then we're also following this guy in the academy, who is the top one, and he doesn't want to be there. So I gotta wait. I might actually do spoiler vlogs for this series, like rereading the first one and then reading the 3 other ones and see how I react. And then we have Nevernight, and there have been some things with J. Kristoff, and yeah, I have not followed along that much. Excuse me. But I do own the whole Nevernight trilogy, so I do want to get to it, you know, because I did buy those before whatever happened. I don't remember. I have really bad brain memory. But yeah, Nevernight. I don't remember that much. It's about a female assassin at a school setting. And I do remember I read like maybe 2/3 of Nevernight, and then I put it down and never picked it back up. So I will try and read the whole trilogy, get it done, and see how I like it, you know. And so finish it. Who knows how long that will take me, but hopefully I will be able to finish this. And then we have Divergent. I have been struggling so hard to finish this series. I have never finished Allegiant because I am so spoiled and I don't know how I am going to feel it. Feel anything, you know. Rather, I'm going to think the ending is okay, or I will like totally see it as a waste of time, basically. Now, I only do need to read Allegiant and 4 to finish the series. And the like novella-ish book that everyone hates. And yeah, I'm going to read it. Probably gonna hate it, but I guess we will see. So, Divergent is about Triss, and basically in this world, you have these different factions that you need to pick. When you are 16, you can only pick one that you fit into, and basically Triss don't fit into like any one of these, so she is a Divergent, and that is really dangerous for her. And yeah, I don't know how to explain this book, because it's really well known, you know. So yeah. And then we have the Bronze Horseman series. I have read the first one. I do own the 2 other ones, so I am going to finish this series. I mean, I did like the first book well enough. I think I gave it like 4 stars maybe. So it's a really toxic relationship, and yeah, it's basically set during World War II in Russia. I don't even remember. I think it's Russia. And basically, we are following Tatiana. And basically, she meets this soldier called Alexander. And he basically brings her home, and she figures out that this is the guy that her sister has been talking so much about. And things happen, and yeah, it's a lot. And yeah, I'm going to continue on, see how this ends, if it gets better or if it's still toxic, really toxic. Then we have The Collector, and this is 4 books, I think. I have read the first one. I do own the 2 other ones, and I need to buy the last one because collection. So basically, this is it is about different things. So it is like almost like a standalone series, but you do follow some of the same like people. In the Butterfly Garden, we basically, this is a dark story. We meet this woman. Basically, she tells the story about her life after she got kidnapped and taken into basically kind of this guy's weird fantasy. Basically, he makes them butterflies, like not like make them butterflies, but have them as butterflies in a few years before he kills them. And it has a lot of trigger warnings. Check the trigger warnings. It's definitely rape in this, and kidnapping, and a lot of other death. So we have a lot of things. I really enjoy the first one, and I have to say I read this book before it kind of became, let's call it popular, because now I have heard a lot of people start to talk about this book, and I read this for the first time like two years ago, I think. So yeah, and I really enjoyed this, and I can't wait to continue on with this series and finish it. And then we have Shatter Me, and I think I need to read 1 book, and then a new novella is coming out. That is all I need to read, you know. So that is something I will be doing next year, finish that series, and I can't wait. Then we have the Aurora Cycle. So basically for this, I do have the first one and the second one, and the third one is pre-ordered. Like, I don't know when I pre-ordered it. It's a pretty long time ago. But this is not as good as the Illuminate Files, but it's still a solid read. It's basically about this guy, and he comes late to his graduation because he saves a girl, and instead of getting to pick like the best of the best, he basically gets a team that is kind of the bottom of the barrel. Not like in like things that they can do, but they're not able to, you know, work together with others. So I want to finish this series. I think it's 3 books, and you know, just finish it and see how I like it. I might need to reread the first book in this series and just continue on with all of them. And then we have the Mistborn Trilogy. So basically, Mistborn has kind of multiple series. So this is the first one. You have Mistborn, and then you have the Stormlight Archives, and then you get like the second trilogy of the Mistborn era. But I will do the first trilogy. So the reason why that is the first trilogy is because it's about the same people. The next trilogy they have other people. So the first trilogy, so this is about basically this guy. He wants to overthrow the dark, like the evil person who basically rules, because in this world the hero lost and now the bad guy is ruling the city. And he's something called Mistborn, and they can basically, in this world, you can, you know, kind of, I would say, eat these metals and use their powers. And Mistborn can take all of the metals. So, and then he meets a girl who is a Mistborn as well. Yeah, Brandon Sanderson books are really hard to describe. But yeah, they are so good. I love Brandon Sanderson books. They have been amazing so far. But I want to finish the books that I have left. And then we have To All the Boys I Loved Before. So, I only need to read the last one. I have not read the last one, so I need to get that done and finish up that series. So yeah, that was all the series that I hope, not all of them, I kind of wish I could finish more, but these are like the ones that I do really want to get done. So, I hope you liked this video, and yeah, I will see you next time for another video. Bye!